is receipt, review, and possible approval of proposed new policy CN, racially discriminatory identifiers. Mr. Anderson, would you like to give us a preface on this one?
Absolutely. So what you have there is a proposed new policy. We are required by the state to have this policy. We're actually about a month or so behind, but the policy police have not come after us yet. And we kind of have our good reasons for holding off a little bit, making sure we do it the right way. So we have a new policy here. This comes from, it's related to NRS 388.045. I think I got that right, as well as AB 88, Assembly Bill 88, which you will, if you were to compare the wording in this policy with the NRS and the bill, you would accuse me of copy and paste, and you would be correct, because that's what the bill says we have to do. The bill says we will not, read the whole thing. So that is what our policy states. To help some people out, because there was a lot of concern when we first posted this, that this meant that this was step one in getting rid of a couple of school mascots that we have. We also attached along with this agenda item a letter from the te-moak-tribe, as well as our tribe up in Owyhee, the shoshone-paiute-tribal-business-council, yep. They both have sent resolutions or letters of approval's not the right word, but of support of us keeping the names that we currently have for the Elko High School Indians and for the Owyhee-Braves. Part of the bill and of the NRS includes language that basically says, really the essence of AB 88 was not to decide who is being discriminatory and who's not, but it was to get communities to come together, and if there were things that were of concern, to get people talking about it and decide, like, is that something that needs to change or not? And so we've kind of done that. We've got together with our community organizations, with the tribes, and come to agreements, and we're working together. So the policy's there because it's required by statute. And we're not making any changes to any mascots at this time.
Thank you for that explanation. Any questions from the board on that item?
I move to approve new policy CN, racially discriminatory identifiers.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
A second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
I just want to re-emphasize, as Mr. Anderson indicated, that NRS 388.045 subsection 2 does allow for the governing body to use names, logos, mascots, songs, or other identifiers if the board or governing body obtains approval. And I appreciate our partners with the te-moak tribe, as well as the shoshone-paiute, for allowing us to continue to use what I believe are historically relevant mascots, and I appreciate staff and their time in obtaining those approvals. If this were not legally required under NRS, I think we'd have a different discussion, and I appreciate that sometimes we just have to do what the state says we have to do. I'll leave it at that.
All right, thank you. Any other questions or comments? All right, all in favor of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Chair votes aye and the motion carries.